What's the deal with 4 Olympics and you're just in one year past your mid-20s?
You know, I started diving very young, and then with the work, I managed to reach a high level at a very young age.
You know, I am going to London to get a medal. I want to do that. But I think, too, it's important to remember just the joy of the Olympics, the magic of being able to participate in the Olympics and bringing that to help energize my performance so I can bring out the best on that day.
Well, when you land this dive, it would be like the quad jump in figure skating. You will force everyone else to do it.
Yeah, of course. And the Chinese won't let this happen, and the other divers too.
You can hold your breath for 3 minutes and 20 seconds?
Yeah. Oh, personal best. I never did it again.
This bike has no brakes.
Yeah.
And no gears. This is all strictly pedal power.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's actually an amazing feeling to ride a track bike. It's so pure. I'm going to jog far enough and long enough and fast enough so that all of my opponents who are coming in late from partying are going to see me. And if they're already inside or still out or whatever, their teammates will see me or their coaches are going to see me. And they're going to know that while they were partying, I was sleeping and thinking about beating them the next time.
There are less than 6 weeks until the Summer Olympics in London, and that means Canadian athletes must be at the top of their game. Whether the goal is to maximize speed, strength, or endurance, Team Canada looks to dietitian Kellyanne Erdman to make sure that every calorie counts. Kelly joins us now to talk about choosing power foods for our athletes and for ourselves. Thank you very much for joining us. It's called the seafood diet. What does that mean? Does it have anything to do with fish?
They leave the battleground only to face a fight of a different kind, finding a job. For many Canadian veterans who retire from the forces, it can be tough landing work in a difficult job market. Now, a new program is offering some help.
Well, I think one of the first things is for military people to decide what they want to do and where they fit in. So there's the fit part, and then there's the whole process of how you go about translating your military experience to a resume.
And if we, as parents, send kids to camp with cell phones, we're undermining one of the key factors here, and that is that it's community living away from home.
Let's talk about some of the things we could do to prevent the onset.
So interestingly enough, if you look at some of the risk factors for dementia, they're the same risk factors that talk about heart health. So we know that the type of blockages that you can get in and around your heart can happen to your brain too. So smoking, very important. For heart health, it's important for your brain too. Keeping cholesterol in check for the same reason.
I understand that from the get-go, you looked at the script and you felt some kind of connection. You knew you really wanted to do this film.
Yeah, I mean, as an actor, I think you have that kind of gut instinct, and straight away I was 10 pages into the script, and I already knew that I was going to do it. And obviously, by the amazing cast that signed on, it was a great decision.
Fans may be happy the NHL is back in play this season, but there is another hockey league in Toronto to cheer for. The Canadian Multicultural Hockey League laced up for its 8th annual tournament last December. The league unites non-traditional hockey-playing communities in a competitive weekend tournament played in Toronto.
It doesn't matter what culture you come from, that Canadianness of hockey, it kind of branches out to all those different communities.
Okay, so how would you then get the directory to sync with the app on the phone?
So we think of it as magic, but it's as you can see, this is QR code here on the screen. You can simply scan this code, and it gets the app right onto your phone. And
jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hooray! For Culture Avenue, I'm Amanda D'Souza.